If you've never been to Sandfest in Port Aransas, you are seriously missing out. It is one of the biggest sand sculpting festivals in the country, and it takes place right here on the Texas coast. We're talking massive, jaw-dropping sandcastles created by world-class artists, live music, beach vibes, and thousands of people coming together to experience it all in one unforgettable weekend. Whether you're a local or you're planning a trip to Port Aransas, I'm gonna be breaking down everything that you need to know. What it is, how to plan your visit, and some insider tips to make sure you don't miss a thing. Hey everyone, I'm Lezli Milner, a local real estate agent here in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I make weekly videos all about life here on the coastal bend. So if you are thinking about making a move or you just want to know what's happening in the area, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. Give this video a like and tap that little notification bell so that way you can stay updated with all my weekly videos. Now let's go ahead and talk about Sandfest. So what exactly is Sandfest? It started as a small local competition back in 1997, and Texas Sandfest has blossomed into the largest native sand sculpture competition in the United States. This internationally recognized 3-day family event draws renowned sand sculptors and tens of thousands of visitors from around the world each year to Port Aransas. Held annually on the beautiful beaches of Port Aransas, Sandfest offers more than just incredible sand art. Attendees can enjoy live music, a variety of food vendors, unique shopping experiences, and activities tailored for all ages. It's a celebration that truly captures the vibrant coastal culture of our area. And this year, Sandfest is scheduled for April 25th through the 27th, 2025, and the festival takes place on Port Aransas Beach, stretching between mile markers 11 and 17. It's an event that brings together the community and visitors alike to appreciate the art, the music, and the coastal lifestyle. Now let's talk about what you're actually going to experience at Sandfest, because it is way more than just sandcastles. First, the main attraction is the sand sculptures. You're going to see massive, incredibly detailed works of art created by professional and amateur sculptors from all over the world. But these aren't just your average beach pails and shovels. We're talking dragons, sea creatures, and entire scenes carved out of sand. And yes, there is a competitional aspect, so you're gonna get to see the artists in action throughout the entire weekend. But beyond the sculptures, there's a lot going on throughout the weekend. Now, live music is a big part of the vibe, with 3 bands performing each day of the festival. On Friday, music runs from 1 p.m. to about 7:30 p.m. You have Saturday's lineup goes from 12:30 p.m. to about 7 p.m. And then Sunday wraps it all up with performances from 12:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. as well. Whether you're kicking back with a drink or just dancing in the sand, the music adds to that fun, the beachy energy that makes Sandfest so unique. And while you're there, you can also browse through a vendor area full of handmade goods, beachy gifts, local art, and much more. And of course, there's no shortage of food and drinks. Everything from funnel cakes and tacos to frozen lemonades and ice cold beer. It is the perfect mix of live entertainment, local shopping, and great carnival food, all set right on the beach. There's also a kids zone that makes this event super family friendly. You're gonna find games, face painting, and even hands-on sandcastle building lessons for kids. It's a great way to keep the little ones entertained while you enjoy the rest of the festival. And honestly, there's something going on pretty much all of the time. Whether it's live music, vendor shopping, food, or sand sculpture judging. If you want to plan your day around the events or the performances, there is a full schedule available on the Sandfest website that you can check out ahead of time, and I'll be sure to link that in the description below for you. And one thing to keep in mind though is that it gets very, very crowded, especially on Saturday and Sunday. Sandfest, like I said, draws in tens of thousands of people each year, so be prepared for traffic, big crowds, and just a busy beach area. It is all a part of the experience, but just know ahead of time that it's not going to be a quiet beach day. If you prefer a more relaxed atmosphere, consider going earlier in the day when it tends to be less packed. And if you're just looking to enjoy the beach without all the action and craziness, then you can always head a little bit down the beach markers past 17, where things start to calm down and you can soak up the sun without the festival crowd. If you're thinking about heading to Sandfest this year, I want to talk about what you need to know to make the most out of your visit. The event takes place April 25th through the 27th in 2025, right on the beach in Port Aransas between beach markers 11 and 17. It's a 3-day event festival, and tickets give you access to the entire weekend, not just a single day. You can buy your tickets online ahead of time, and just here's the general breakdown. You have general admission for ages 13 and up, which is about $30. Kids ages 6 to 12 are just $5, and children 5 and under, I believe, get in for free. If you're looking for a more premium experience, there are VIP tickets available for $250, which come with some added perks like your own bathroom access, you have an open bar, and you have access to an air-conditioned VIP tent, which is a great option if you want to escape the heat and just enjoy some extra comfort during the event. Now, once you arrive, you're going to head to the official ticket booth to redeem your online purchase and pick up your wristband. It is super easy and helps keep things flowing at the gate. Parking during Sandfest as well can get very hectic. This is one of the biggest events of the year in Port Aransas, and the crowds definitely reflect that. If you are planning to park on the beach, you're gonna need a Port Aransas beach parking permit, which usually costs around $12. You can pick one up at most local convenience stores, gas stations, or grocery stores before hitting the beach. If you do not have one, it can be a $500 fine. Now, just know that the closer you try to get to the main event area, the harder it is going to be to find a parking spot. So I highly recommend getting there early if you want to avoid a long walk or the stress of circling the beach. And because parking fills up so fast, there are actually a couple of shuttle options available this year to help people get to and from the festival more easily. You have the RTA Sandfest shuttle, runs daily from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. with the last pickup at 8 p.m. sharp near Access Road 1A and the beach. This is a great option if you're parking further away and you don't want to deal with the beach traffic. There's also a free golf cart shuttle system running from 8:45 a.m. to 7:45 p.m. each day. These carts will service the official Sandfest parking lots inside the billiards, including the Gracie's Way lot. They're open to everyone, but priority is given to attendees with disabilities, injuries, or elderly guests, which is super helpful if someone in your group needs a little extra assistance getting to the gates. Now, between the beach permits, the shuttle options, and the big crowds, it's just one of those events where planning ahead is going to save you a lot of time and hassle. Whether you're staying local or you're coming in for the day, take advantage of the transportation options and do not wait until the last minute to figure out where you're going to be parking. And if someone in your group does need a little extra mobility support, Sandfest now offers free beach wheelchair rentals, and you can actually reserve one in advance this year. Just know there is a limited number available, and you're actually going to only have the chair for an hour and 45 minutes max. Reserved wheelchairs can be picked up at the guest relations tent near the North Gate entrance by beach marker 9.5. But be sure to get there at least 15 minutes early. And when you're picking up a wheelchair, you're gonna need a $20 cash deposit, which you will get back when the chair is returned on time and undamaged. You'll also need to provide a valid driver's license from someone in your group, and you'll also be asked to sign a usage agreement. And keep in mind, if you're late picking it up, they will not extend your time. And speaking of new additions at Sandfest this year, they are launching a pre-event feature called The Science of Sandcastles. It's actually happening the week before Sandfest, and it's hosted by master sculptor Andy Hancock. You're going to get to dive into how sandcastles actually work, from the tools and the techniques to the science behind them. And there's actually some vacation rental companies in Port Aransas that are even offering free lessons if you book with them, which is a pretty cool bonus for families. As far as what to bring, keep it very simple but smart. You're going to want sunscreen, a hat, and sunglasses because the Texas sun does not play around. And a refillable water bottle is a must. And I always recommend bringing a beach chair or a beach towel so you can sit comfortably while you're enjoying the festival. The sand does get hot though, so make sure you're wearing flip-flops or water shoes are always a good idea. And while a lot of vendors take cards, some are still cash only, so make sure you have both options just in case you plan to do a little bit of shopping. If you're planning to bring your pet to Sandfest, just know there are some guidelines for that as well. Your pet must be on a leash at all times. It is the law here, and you need to pick up after them. So make sure you pack poop bags. Now, there are going to be 3 pet waste stations available throughout the event if you don't have poop bags on hand. And if you're planning to spend the whole day out there with your pup, make sure they have water, please. There are going to be 8 pet water stations set up this year throughout Sandfest, thanks to the salty paws of Port Aransas. And just remember, even if your dog is the sweetest thing ever, you never know how they or other dogs might react in such a big, crowded environment. And if you're visiting from, out of town and you need a place to stay, Port Aransas has plenty of great options to choose from. You have beachfront hotels and motels to cottages, beach houses, and luxury resorts, so you got a lot to choose from. Popular hotel choices near Sandfest include the Holiday Inn, the Seaside Boutique Hotel, and Plantation Suites. If you're coming with a family or a larger group, renting a beach house or staying in a community like Cinnamon Shore, Camellia Beach Resort, or even the Sunflower Beach gives you more space and more amenities. Now, since this is one of the biggest weekends of the year in Port A, places fill up pretty quickly, so be sure to book as early as you can. You can find a list of lodging options at portaransas.org. And lastly, make sure to check the Sandfest website or their social media pages before you go. They're really good about posting updates, and if there are any last minute changes or alerts, that is where you're going to hear it first. Alright, now for some of the good stuff, some local tips to help you make the most out of your Sandfest weekend. First off, if you really want to experience Sandfest like a local, rent a golf cart. Not only does it make getting around easier, but it also saves you the hassle of trying to find parking near the event. There are several golf cart rental companies in Port A, but places like Brian's Beach Carts and Port A Beach Buggies are very popular and tend to book up very fast for event weekends, so try to reserve one ahead of time if you can. After a day on the beach, you're probably going to be hungry, and Port Aransas has some great local spots that are worth checking out if you want some good seafood. You can try the Phoenix, Grumbles, and Blue Water Cowboy for tacos and margaritas. La Playa is a local favorite, and if you want some good barbecue, make sure to stop at Mac Daddy's. And if you're bringing the kids or you want to do more than just hang out at the beach, be sure to check out Roberts Point Park. It's a great spot to see dolphins near the marina, especially in the evening time, or you can take a quick walk through the local shops if you're in the mood to do a little browsing between events. One of the reasons I wanted to highlight Sandfest is because it's not just a fun event. It really shows off what life is like here on the Texas coast. From the community feel to the love of the beach, art, and good food, this festival captures the laid-back coastal lifestyle that makes this area so special. You got families building sandcastles together, friends catching live music right on the beach, and people coming in from all over just to experience a weekend of fun, creativity, and sunshine. It's the kind of event that brings the whole community together, and that's something you see a lot around here. Whether you're in Corpus, Port Aransas, or anywhere along the coastal bend, there's this easygoing vibe that's hard to beat. And for those of you thinking about relocating, this is the perfect example of the kind of lifestyle you can enjoy year-round. Beach access, community events, great food, and a slower pace of life. Sandfest is just one weekend, but it reflects a lifestyle that so many people move here for.